This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance or training purposes.
This call may be recorded.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning, Marissa. How are you doing today?
Doing fantastic. I'm happy that it's Friday. How are you doing?
Dude, I love Friday. Friday's such a good day. It's such a good day. And it is not morning for you, isn't it? Like, I guess it's noon.
Yeah, it's noon. Afternoon.
noon.
2 minutes
Afternoon.
afternoon.
My kids had me up at 6 a.m. this morning. Like, y'all are crazy.
My youngest had me up at 5 a.m. yesterday and 6 a.m. today, so I hear you.
Oh, I hear that. My sister is trying to get me up to 7 a.m. tomorrow to go watch. Well, I want to go, but they're doing a, what's it called? Hot air balloon show.
Fun.
I don't know. I've never been to one, but yeah. So she's like, just 7 a.m. Like on a
It's just
Saturday.
7 a.m. That's early. We have an event called Huff and Puff, and it's the whole hot air balloon deal, but they do it like in the evening. It starts at like 5 p.m. and the hot air balloons lift off at about 7 or so.
Oh, fun. See, yeah, let's do that. I'll do that. I'll
Right.
go at 5 p.m. 7 a.m. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, how
And
wild.
it's like, and it's not close, so I mean.
Oh no, so you're going to be up by 5.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not.
No fun. Well, it's going to be fun, and I hope you have a great time.
Thank you so much. All right, we've got some calls. 4 new ones, baby. Let's go.
All right.
Thank you for calling. This is Tanya. How can I make your day better?
Yes, Tanya. I'm not positive, but I think I scheduled a meeting today. I need a plumber. His name's Ron. I'm in Land Lakes.
Let's see here. I don't see anything on the schedule, sir. It doesn't look like we've been to your home since March.
Okay. The storm had backed up my commodes, my water system.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's Saturday, and I know this is a quick call. Any chance I'm getting somebody today out here?
Do you only have one toilet in the home?
I have 2.
And they both backed up?
One's slow, one is backed up.
Okay, because, I mean...
If you can't get here, all I need to know is you can't make it, then I won't be hanging around the house all day today.
Yeah, I can have someone out to you on Tuesday.
Okay, let's talk about this so far. Did anything stand out to you right away?
Yeah, right away, I don't know if it came off to you, and maybe I'm being a little critical this Friday morning, but it felt very low energy. Very low, and immediately we started off with, well, I don't see you in here.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was thinking about the low energy as well, and I was wondering if even in the greeting, I'm trying to remember the greeting, maybe we go back, but I noticed the low energy, but I was like, she's kind of matching his pace and tone. You know, like I don't know that I think it's negative.
Sure.
And maybe in a case where the customer is pretty mellow, we can be mellow and still call it positive. That's exactly where I was at. I was just wondering, same thing as you. Is like, is that critical or am I being? It's hard to tell. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Listening in, if you felt like that tone was, do you feel like it needed to be more positive, or do you feel like it was just mellow enough to match pace and tone with the customer?
I think what got me the most was I'm not seeing an appointment in here for you. I would have loved to hear I can absolutely take a look into this for you. Can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on? It sounds like he said he called and he had set an appointment and he wasn't too sure what date that was. Did I hear that right?
Yeah. He wasn't. He called to see if they were the ones. Yeah, it sounded like he had an appointment already. Am I crazy?
Yeah.
And so it was weird that he wanted to book one. But anyways, I want to point out, though, I think you're right. I think the energy on the call, if I were to just base this on tonality only, I actually think it was positive, matching pace and tone. But there were at least 2 instances, one of them being what you're talking about, where she's like, I can't find it. The other one being kind of the way she reacted to him asking for Saturday.
Yeah.
Both were those instances, I would say, brought the call down lower. It's like you're at a place where you're uncertain. It sounds like it could just be calm instead of negative. And then those negative spikes really take it down.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, okay.
Just more solution driven is what I wanted to hear out of it.
And the last thing she said before we paused it, I really liked her tone. I really liked the way she said it. It was just the 5-10 seconds before that made it sound negative.
Remind me what you might rewind it just 5 seconds because I might have missed that.
Let's replay it. I'm going to go back a minute, and it's to 1 minute, and it was at 1:09. Is when I paused it. Here we go.
No, if you can't make it, then I won't be hanging around the house all day today.
Yeah, I can have someone out to you on Tuesday.
Okay, that I liked. I'll show you the part I didn't love. That part sounded really good to me. I'm going to go back 20 seconds.
And they both backed up?
Right here.
One's slow, one is backed up.
Okay, because, I mean...
If you can't get it off.
Right there. She's like, okay, because, I mean... And it sounds like she's like, okay, because, like, what are you asking for? I can't come out today. I mean, if you have 2 toilets and one's not working, you know what I mean? Like, that right there, I didn't love, but I love the next 10 seconds.
Yes.
If you can't make it, then I won't be hanging around the house all day today.
Yeah, I can have someone out to you on Tuesday.
Yes. I do agree with that.
All right, we can just see the difference between those two. Okay, let's keep going.
Solution-driven responses, but yes.
Agreed.
I don't have any choice, do I? What time Tuesday?
Tuesday, and you're at...
Let me pause again. We didn't highlight this, and I think it's really important. He is not feeling validated at all because she has said 0 to validate.
Yeah, that's another thing I also wanted to mention. She asked great questions. I did enjoy the questions that she asked. They were very progressive in the way of let me figure out how urgent this is. Immediately she wanted, okay, so you have 2 toilets, tell me more. And he was like, well, one's backed up, one's working fine, whatever the case may be. So that helps clear that urgency. But even just a little bit of, man, well, I hate to hear that one of those are down. You called the right place. I can have someone out there on Tuesday.
Yeah. I like that a lot better. Even saying things like, oh, yeah, you've got 1 toilet that's completely backed up. The other one is moving slow. We definitely need to get someone out to you. Here's what I'm going to do. And I wish urgency list could have been used.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to let you know as soon as something opens up. For now, let's just get you on the schedule so you're not having to wait longer than we did. Let's put you on there for Tuesday. And just tell him that you understand. Like, you would feel uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
No one likes, even if it's the one, I don't know. No one likes that.
Yeah. No, I like that you brought up urgency list. That totally would change the whole tone of that call.
I think so too. Okay, there's only a little bit left.
Okay.
She's verifying information. I'm going to try and skip through as much of this as
sure.
I can have someone out Tuesday morning, 8 to noon, if you'd like.
Well, give me a time element.
It's between 8 and noon, 8 and 12. We give 4-hour windows.
Okay.
And then let him know you're going to call him in advance. Come on, girl.
Would you book it, please?
Absolutely. And then just to make you aware, it is an $89 diagnostic.
That sounded like bad news. Just to make you aware. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to decide how much I want to go into that.
I really loved the connection that you made the other day when we were doing a kickoff, and you talked about how someone doesn't just look around and say, what can I buy or what can I sell for $10, right? Go into that a little bit more, because I loved the way that you phrased that.
Okay, hopefully I feel like I got to live up to these standards, but I'm going to try, because who knows what I said. But the idea that I was trying to get across, I know exactly what you're talking about, is like you don't go into a grocery store wondering, I wonder what I could get for $75. Maybe you have a budget or something, but you don't try and say, what could I do for $10? The goal is always, here is a value that I'm looking for. How much does that value cost? Does that match up to me?
Yeah.
Like you basically make decisions off of value and not off of price. And part of that decision making is comparing value to price. And that process in this example, she makes it sound like well, she's highlighting the number as if that's the most important thing.
Yeah. I think one thing that stuck out to me when you did it was that this is telling us that price is a metric, that we're almost doing an injustice to our customers if we're only selling half of the item, the service. We're not telling them what it's all included. And that really stuck out to me when you said that.
Saying the word metric, that was an aha moment for me too, because I'm like, literally, that is all price is. Price is literally just a metric used for value.
I love that.
That's all that it is. It's so crazy that we think price is so important and value isn't.
Right.
When value obviously came before price.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
They'll evaluate what's going on. They'll present you with a detailed estimate. And if you accept the estimate, they waive the $89 off your final invoice.
Okay, I got to pause it again because the value came after. I loved all that. That was great. But she started with it like it was bad news.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, I would flop those. Build the value first and don't say it like you think it's bad news.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any choice.
Aww.
Okay, sir. Then we'll go ahead and set that up.
Okay, so it's Tuesday morning.
Tuesday between 8 and 12, correct.
Okay. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. You have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
He's adorable. I'll come out and fix it.
I think the biggest thing that stood out to me here was just I would have loved to hear we're gonna take care of this for you.
Yeah, reassurance.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest takeaway out of that call. But
that's a big one. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do another.
Thank you for Food Valley speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I was looking to schedule a service appointment.
Yes, of course. What's going on?
I actually have two problems. Sorry, I need to explain.
Yeah.
I have a mini split that cools one part of the house, and it stopped cooling and was throwing an error message on its little display panel. This was a few weeks ago, and I called a different company, and they came out and had somebody look at it, and then they were supposed to get back with me. Well, they said that it would need to be replaced, and they said they would get back to me with a quote, and I've been waiting several weeks, and they haven't gotten back with me. So I need somebody to actually take a look at this and get to the bottom of what's going on with this mini split. It wasn't too urgent because my central air was still working fine for the rest of the house, but then the second problem is last night my central air has apparently decided to stop cooling. So
that's terrible.
Yeah. So now we're without either one. So yeah, I get somebody to come out that could actually look at both the mini split and the central. That would be helpful. Thanks.
Of course, yes, sir. I do believe I have appointments available as soon as today. Are you looking to schedule for something today?
Okay, let's pause for a second because I got to highlight how great that last bit was. It was a lot. It was he explained a lot, but I think he felt like he was.
You broke out just a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for telling me. I just felt really strong that he felt encouraged to explain the situation because he felt understood.
She was so positive too. I mean, right away, right off the phone. Absolutely. Tell me about it.
I loved that too. And look at the difference between absolutely tell me about it versus absolutely, I can get you looked up. What's your address?
Yeah.
If you don't say that, or if you feel like you don't say that, I would go listen to your calls and just confirm because it's way more common than you think, you guys.
For sure.
Way more common than you think. I loved this. And then when he started on the second problem, oh my gosh. Right, like it just
terrible. Yeah.
It just was so perfect. I love that.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. Loved, right away. She was listening to everything. I loved the care that she said, and even the reassurance started right off the top. But also, he gave us a lot of points to build value on. So I'm excited to hear that and see if she implements any of the points that he mentioned in her build value statement.
I love that you kept track of that. I'm excited too. You're gonna have to tell me what you have noted and what she says.
Okay.
I do notice that she's jumping right into scheduling, which I love that she is action oriented. That is not coming from a negative place. Something I would suggest to those listening in is instead of jumping right into address, do a quick recap of what he's just said.
Yes.
Just a couple of things. It doesn't need to be every single thing he pointed out, but just say, okay, just a simple recap. This is what I'm understanding is the first issue. This is what I'm understanding about the second issue. Is there anything else that is vital to know? And then move on to, we can help, move on.
Yes.
Yeah. Only thing I wish she was doing before this scheduling. But let's keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, she did ask him too. I'm going to rewind it because she asked him what would work for him. She's like, I can get you scheduled as soon as today. Is that what you were looking for? And then turns it into an open-ended question.
Yes.
Well, as soon as today, are you looking to schedule for something today?
Yeah, that would be terrific if you could.
Okay.
Would you consider that open-ended?
Okay. Are you looking to schedule as soon as today?
I have something today. Are you looking to get something scheduled today? I think that still provides an option for them to say, no, I'm not available. So maybe if we went into, I can get you scheduled as soon as today. What's your time looking like? What's your availability looking like?
I agree. That would definitely amp it up more.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm not 100% sure if we're still replacing mini splits, but I'll.
Well, I would rather have somebody look at it, and because I don't know how much to trust the information that I got from that other provider. So I'd rather just feel free to just look at it as a new case for the mini split, and then we'll just determine what to do.
Okay, yeah, we can certainly do that.
This must be what you were talking about as far as build value points. Yeah. Okay. I really hope she brings it up too. Yeah, that's a big one. I really hope she brings it up too. That just shows how little sometimes I'm noticing the points of the customer. Like, they got a problem. They're explaining the problem.
Yes, and that's something I really talk about my CSRs is what are some things that they're concerned about and how can we reassure them those concerns in our build value statement? We don't have to acknowledge them right there, okay? We can tell them, yes, we can help them. Let's save those points, those little sprinkles for our build value. That's
when you compare to price.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, 2 minutes left. It's kind of a long call.
Thank you.
And let's see here. Who did I have the pleasure of speaking with?
What?
My name's Luke.
Oh, all right, Luke. Well, perfect. How'd you hear about us today?
Next door.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Next door. Yeah.
Well, just so you know a little bit about us, we've been around since 1974. We're a family-owned company, and all of our technicians are licensed and certified. And so I'll send out one of our technicians to take a look at the central AC as well as the mini split, and then they'll go from there. All of that's a free service call. It won't cost you to have us out, and if you do want to go ahead with repairs, they've got fully stocked vehicles, so they should be able to help you right then and there.
Wow, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, our pleasure. And then I just need some more information here. What's the address to the home? And then, right.
I'm going to pause again.
Okay.
Because I liked the build value, and he clearly liked the build value.
Yes.
He liked it a lot. I liked the personalization when she restated the problem. He's going to look at the mini split and the central error. I really love that. I would have liked to hear more of, I know that you had a bad experience before. You know, we want to show you that not all HVAC companies are created equal. Like, like something else. Like I hear your pain point with another company. We want to wow you. That's our goal.
Yes. So what I started with and what I had started jotting down is, you know, I hate to hear that this has happened to you and that you had to experience that. I want to give you the opportunity to show you that all HVAC companies are not created equally. We have been in business since whatever the year was. So and all of our technicians are trained and certified. And then going into that just to get him to trust us more. Like, and I love the fact that she said that we're going to help you then and there. That was also a big point, because when he said that he doesn't trust the company, that he was waiting several weeks is not okay. We're going to help you get in there.
Oh, that's right. So I didn't pick up on what the actual problem was with the last company. So that is a very direct example of the value. Okay, I love that. That's really cool. I didn't pick up on that.
Loved
Thanks
it.
for pointing that out. Okay, cool. Wow, that's so funny that we both said not all companies are created equal.
I love that phrase. I mean, it's so true, though. It's not a one size fits all. We're all created. We're not created equally as much as everyone thinks they are, but we're not. So let's show you that by showing you that wow experience that you're looking for.
I completely agree. Carmen! I know Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Thank you. I love the reassurance too. Oh, I'm so happy you're watching. Okay, let's listen to the last minute. Here we go.
And then is this the number that I should file for you? Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. And let me check here on the time frame that's available for you. It does look like I have between 12 and 2.
Perfect. Yep. Yes.
Perfect. And then, if you do go over the repairs, we just ask for payment upon completion, and we accept cash, check, or card for that.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's any other questions I could help answer for you.
That's it for right now. I'll look forward to seeing somebody between 12 and 2.
Great. All right. Thank you so much, Luke, for calling. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Any last thoughts on that?
I liked the branding.
Yeah.
Great brand at the ends. Yeah. But ultimately, I really liked this call.
Mm-hmm. There was definitely a lot of good. A few areas of opportunity just to fine tune. All right. This is great. Gosh, I'm so excited, Carmen, that you're watching. I just got to shout out one more time. Carmen, you're the best. And for the new CSR, you're going to do a great job. And Carmen is fantastic. You're going to learn so much. She used to be a PSC that I worked with.
Oh, so cool. Well, thanks for joining.
So
getting your team to join. That's awesome.
I know. She's so good. Okay. Let's do another one. How much time do we have? Yeah, we've got time for that.
Yeah, we got time.
Thank you for calling. This is Christy. How may I assist you?
Yes. I'd like someone to come out to my house and fix my toilet.
Okay, what seems to be going on with your toilet?
Lots of toilets today.
I fell in my bathroom and accidentally loosened the toilet from the base. And now I need it reattached.
Okay, we can definitely go out there and take a look at it for you. Let's see here. When would be a good day for us to come out?
Okay, let's pause. Pause. Let us know, guys, in the chat what you think. What are you thinking, Marissa? Anything off the top of your head?
The only thing that I wish I would have heard is a little bit more empathy. And this one can be difficult because he admitted that it was something that he might have disconnected and he needs assistance getting it back in. So that sounds frustrating.
Yeah, I do feel we're not quite matching where the severity of the situation. It does feel very transactional to me at this point. Not necessarily negative would be the word I'd use to describe it, but just transactional. It's very focused on fixing it, not really on the person behind the problem.
Yeah, that's true. She did go right into the reassurance of we can definitely take care of that. If I remember right, I only heard one question. I would have loved to hear her just dive in just a little bit more, or maybe even just restate that. Okay, so it's this part that you're having issues getting reconnected.
Well, I like that too. Agreed.
Like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week.
Let me take a
What?
look.
I'll be home.
When you mute yourself, you mute the call too. You might rewind it just a little bit.
And tomorrow.
Nothing happened, but I can do that.
Okay, good.
I can. Yeah, I know. I was like, shoot, try and cough before anything. Yeah, nothing has. You didn't miss anything.
Okay, good.
All right.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and set up the appointment. You'll get a text message from me just confirming tomorrow's date. In order for us to kind of take a look and see exactly what's going on with the toilet and what actually needs to happen, there would be an $89 kind of diagnostics just to see exactly what's going on and what we need to do in order to fix it. He'll provide you with a proposal at that point. If you go forth with a proposal, then that 89 would just go towards the work that you're looking to have done. Okay?
Okay.
Here's my tip. One thing, I would not end with okay.
Okay.
Just a tip. I'm just throwing it out there, you guys. Don't do it. Because then it's a little awkward. He's like, okay. 2, it's negotiable. Makes the price sound negotiable. And 3, you can be more proactive than that.
Yeah.
Like, take us somewhere. Let's go somewhere. Like, do you want to pay cash, check, or card? Are there any parking instructions that we should be aware of, or gate codes? Anything else we need to know before we send them out there?
I agree with that.
Proactive.
Yes.
I liked her value. She had a lot in there.
I had a love-hate with the value. I
Tell me
do
more.
think that she had a lot about it, but I wish it was just more formatted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a little bit. I wonder if she does have structure, because it seemed more like I don't even know if sandwich is the right word, because it has more structure too. Because she kind of went value, price, value, back to price.
Yeah. So just
I
a
know,
little bit more of a structure to it. I think that's a good word. Yeah.
And when you think about the structure, questions I would have you ask, or encourage you to ask yourself is, should value be built before or after the price? I would also ask, really just 2 simple questions. What should you say after the price to move on from price so it doesn't sound overly negotiable?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's how I would create value.
As soon as they hear that price, they got what they needed, and they tend to stop.
Mm-hmm.
They check out.
Exactly.
So if we're building value, we provide a price, and then we build value, they're going to miss all of those other great value statements that you were trying to share with them because you already gave them what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So we really want to focus on that structure and the foundation of that build value before we move on to that price.
Emphasis on what they wanted, not necessarily what they needed to make an educated decision.
Love that. Yes.
Yeah. All right. 20 seconds. Let's go.
All right.
Alrighty, hun. Well, I will put you down for tomorrow, and we'll give you a call and text when we're currently on the way for you, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
My overall takeaway is transaction out of this call. I think that's really just the overall. It didn't feel like there was connection. It didn't feel negative. It felt extremely okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Straight to the point.
To the point, and not even like when we say to the point, I feel like sometimes people are like, well, that's a good thing. You want to be straight to the point. But
Yeah.
I feel she's to the point without, like, you could be to the point without, well, still, oh gosh, what's the right way to say this?
You can still get to the point creating a connection.
Yeah.
You
True.
don't have to be super transactional. It doesn't have to be straight to the appointment. We can still express care, express empathy, and those are the same thing. Express care and reassurance and that value without it sounding transactional. And that's something that we really pride ourselves on, is discussing with our CSRs and our DSRs the way that we may unintentionally sound transactional, and how we can just make that little glazed donut a sprinkled donut.
Yummy. I love sprinkled.
Yeah, even better. And just to increase our vocabulary and our solution-driven responses to make it sound more personable instead of transactional.
Yeah, agreed. All right, guys, our ultimate takeaway from today, we're going to leave it at this. Building relationships does not need to take a long time.
Absolutely.
If you follow the Pattern for Excellence, if you want to learn more about the Pattern for Excellence, hit us up, Power Selling Pros. We'll help you out. What up? All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks. Nice
Thank
to
you,
talk
guys.
over this, Carmen. And I hope everyone has a good day. Enjoy your weekend.
Have a good weekend. Bye.